Happy New Year! And also Happy Wednesday! But mostly it's a whole new year. It's a whole new month. It's a whole new lots of things. And so, first things first. Hey, Poison Darthrug, did you know that you were last time? That you were the last this last time. Not the this time. You're first this time. And so pat yourself on the back because you get to be both again! Which is very cool. And funnily enough, you were the last of last month and also the last of last year. I can't believe that I inherently had an opportunity to make that joke just with my selections of things. So that's very lovely. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you, Plum, and thank you, Poison Darth Frog. Whoops, I'm pressing buttons with my lap, apparently. I'm just moving and my controller fell over. Thank you both very much for the resubs. That is delightful, and I really appreciate your support. And hello also SNK and Mexico. Feliz Año Nuevo. My Spanish is bad and it should feel bad. But thank you so much, Mexico, for redeeming seasonal candy, for redeeming non-seasonal candy, for redeeming Kaboom, otherwise known as Dehydrate, and for redeeming Elden Spring, formerly known as Sploosh, formerly known as Hydrate for 69 channel points. Nice. I love that. I get to start my first stream of the year with a very normal amount of just snacking. So it's really lovely to see you all. I hope you guys had good holidays. I hope you had opportunities to spend time with family. I just hope you've had a nice few weeks while I've been on break trying to simultaneously finish the year from a professional perspective and also find a little bit of space to rest. But I'm happy to be here and I'm happy to be back, and I'm being reminded all over again that I don't really know how to play Twilight Princess, so it should be fun. I'm gonna do a little snacking and then we're gonna get into it. Does anyone remember what I was doing last year? Because I don't remember what I was doing last year, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. It's dangerous to go alone. I forget what we were doing. That's okay, because we're not alone, we're in this together. So, it's been a while since we've seen some Miss Vicky's, the lovely Canadian ship brand. It's just regular original today for my Dehydrate. Super salty stuff, mostly because I spent a little bit of last week, both Kim Ensel and I have been a bit under the weather, and so I have some very plain chips to go with that. Don't know, I blinked. The Turtles game, oh no! Yum yum. I love catching up on all the news. I'm sorry that for some people the holiday hasn't felt very long or very restful. But, I don't know, it's a new year. New directions for things to go. I feel a bit like a rabbit snacking on these because they all manage to be very little chips. And look at how wee this chip is in comparison to like my hand. Like it's so little. But it's got the perfect curve of like a Pringle. It's just like a quarter the size of a Pringle. And for my lovely Hydrate, I still have my wonderful Mr. Dress Up mug. Very little has changed is what I'm saying. I still don't know how to play the game I'm playing. I'm still drinking the same kind of tea out of the same kind of mugs. A lightly fermented pineapple drink. Interesting. See, I feel like I would enjoy that because the flavor of pineapple and even the concept of pineapple I actually quite like in most contexts, but I can't eat actual pineapple because the acidity on it is so high. Like, obviously it's high acid. Obviously, everybody experiences it that way. Typically, pineapple makes my tongue swell to about twice its size if I eat it raw. And so it needs to be processed somehow, but it sounds like a delicious drink. So now I have seasonal candy and non-seasonal candy. For my seasonal candy, I have the wintergreen mints, the Lifesaver wintergreen flavored mints, because it is winter. Up here in Canada, it is extremely winter. There has been a lot of precipitation. There was freezing rain for a bunch of yesterday, and there was snow before that, like chaos levels of snow. Very, very fun. So it's definitely winter, which means I'm definitely doing that. But for my non-seasonal candy, I have some jelly beans for my Christmas stocking. Because part of my stocking was some Jelly Bellies. And so I figured I'd just keep eating them. Because they're not seasonal. They have nothing to do with the season. There's bubble gum and green apple and cherry. You famously hated Mutants Unleashed. I love that they managed to fit a pun into the title of Splintered Fate. Tepash. Ooh! That actually sounds quite delicious, Mexico. How fascinating. Oh my gosh. Poison Death Frog, I loved that part. Like, weirdly. Okay. So, I think there's a reason why when I started streaming, I did the Paper Mario franchise. I love that franchise. It is probably hands down my favorite Nintendo franchise. And that's not to say I don't love Zelda, because I do. But that is to say, pretty much every single individual part of that entire playthrough was just so much fun for me. Every game was so much fun, and especially things like that, so fun. Super Paper Mario, I remember that because that always seems to happen every time I play the game. There's just a point at which I go, well, now I just have to buy everything, cook everything, get everything, money. And so I start like looping through levels just to try to get cash. I start like trading things and selling things in item collection. It's very, very funny, but it's still fun to do. I don't know, something about the movement is just really amusing to me. Ooh, whole clove as opposed to ginger for the spice? That's really interesting. I like clove, but I'm not familiar with it for use in much other than ham and apple cider. Okay. There are no markings or flags on my map. So that's the first thing that I've noticed, is that my map isn't telling me very much about what to do. But the second thing that I'm noticing is I am human. The save menu theme for Thousand Year Door, why does it go so hard? It's gotta. That's what you gotta do, Mexico, when you're the best game ever. You just gotta go hard on the save menu theme. Okay, so I've realized the one thing I do remember about this game is that I am a human right now, which means I must have gone through this area and actually caught all the bugs. And so now I have to figure out what I'm supposed to do after becoming human. But this is, I think, the first time I've been a human in this area. Or at least I don't remember. So I'm probably still trying to get to a dungeon. Okay. Right. And we have the Eldritch Child. And, oh my gosh. Look at the side eye. No! Look at the side eye! I don't think I can get close enough for this to really do it justice. But they all side eye me when I get close. And the baby, the toddler, is like, you can't see me, dude. You were rolling your eyeball back into your head. Ah! You just have to listen through. Just for one loop of the melody while you're saving. Like, it's so good. Oh, what a good game. Okay. I mean, I could talk to the children, but I don't think they're gonna help me. Can you tell me what I'm supposed to do? I do not know what is in the Goron mines, but surely they will soon come to understand it and right what is wrong. Right! There's a volcano exploding. Okay. Okay. You must flee this place as quickly as you can? Why would I do that? He's still side-eyeing me just from the other side now. Whoa, the immediate turn. Okay. I see. So I'm supposed to go to the mines to try to make friends with the Gorons. That seems reasonable. Do I remember where the mines are? No. Probably this way? Well, so that's the way to Death Mountain. Oh, I remember going up there as a wolf. Okay, that's fair. And I remember there were... I'm sorry. Is this gate covered in blood? What the heck, Twilight Princess? Read the room! That is very upsetting. Maybe it's paint. I'm gonna pretend that that's paint. We're fine. It's ketchup? Okay, I can get behind that. It can be ketchup. So, when I was a wolf, the, like, creepy shadow creatures were standing there, and so I avoided that gate and I didn't go near it, but I don't think it was covered in ketchup. Okay. Well, I remember doing this as a wolf, but... Ooh! There was a ladder? Oh, he's not really climbing it differently. I see. It's the ketchup of their enemies. Dancing Goron! What does he mean no humans allowed? These lands belong to the Goron tribe. The elder said no humans. Uh-oh. Okay, I pressed the grab button. I pressed the grab button when it said press the grab button. Yes, the random ladder on the net climbing wall. Nope. Interesting. So it's not a timing thing. I don't get to use weapons or anything. I think my favorite part, Poison Darth Frog, of the ladder, other than it's broken, is that it's also not on the ground and not at the top. It's just a ladder that's approximately a third of the height of this climbable net. Just there.
Settle down, Beavis just resubscribed for 53 months.
You live! Beavis, hello! Happy New Year! I hope you are doing well. Do I still have... Oh, I do! I still have some wilds on my paste key for you. That Goron isn't a goat, but he is the goat. I don't know, I think I'm kind of the goat. Don't I keep winning these games? I guess the point is, I'm not really sure how to accomplish this. Maybe the kids are wrong. Oof. I'm glad you got it back up and running, Beavis, but that sucks. New year, computer. Oh, hello. Oh. I'm getting whiplash. This dude was telling me about how he was sure the Gorons would like figure something out, and the kids were like, we should help them. And so I went, and now he apparently heard me talk to the children, watched me go, and instead of being like, hey boo, maybe don't, he just let me? I don't know if this guy is my friend. I am trying to reach the Gorons of Death Mountain. It's far too dangerous. They recognize only strength. A normal person could never persuade them. But I'm not a normal person. I'm literally on the cover of the game. But I do know one person who is able to best them and earn their trust. His name is Bo. You may know him as the mayor of your hometown. Oh, I'm so glad that you said that because I did not remember that that guy's name was Bo. At all. Why didn't you tell me? Have you seen this town? Everyone's miserable. I needed a good laugh. So anyway, you probably know this guy Bo. Silence. Oh, he's your mayor. Oh, my mayor, right. I remember the mayor. Please go to him, and while you are there, please let him know that the children are safe. And we need a horse and cart to return them home. Okay. So, deliberately making me go to the wrong place and be forced to turn around is interesting energy. That's a choice. The bloody gate is kind of... Exactly, Poison Earth Frog. Just who do you... Like, can you imagine? Going up to Captain Toad being like, just who do you think you are? That's who I am. That was just the game that was easiest for me to grab, because I think my cover for my Zelda game is behind a Kirby plushie right now. That's hilarious. So it's also a little bit annoying because I don't think I can go through this gate. And this is what takes me back to Hyrule Field. Very Mel Brooks move. Going the right way, only to be stopped and told that it's the wrong way. Like, that is actually kind of fair, stopping you immediately. Wait, what? We have another cutscene. There's goblins on my horse? Excuse you. I have opinions about that. Please tell me I don't have to press a button to grab. I'm actually quite glad they didn't make me press a button to try to grab onto the horse. Whoop, whoop. I was not expecting a QuickTime event for that, but thankfully there was a lot of grace because I did not react very quickly to that first direction. Hey guys! We got Moosh back. Because y'all remember? I named my horse and I named him Moosh. Oh! Oh! Oh, Plum! Why did you yell at me? Plum, I forgot. I was so distracted by the... Maybe she's barn with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Plum! You got word of the stream and I forgot. I got distracted by the snacks. Maybe she's barn with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. It's too good. But I need to put our friend Moosh back on the board. I'm very glad. I'm very glad we got our friend Moosh back in the game. And also I'm very glad that I get to put my friend Moosh back on my chalkboard. No, you bother. You put meaningless calories into that redemption, Plum. Should have yelled at me. Anytime I take a break for any length of time, chat, I completely forget everything that I ever knew about streaming. It all is just gone completely. And so do I have my requests queue open right now? Nope. Why would I do that? That would make sense and be intelligent. You should have said something. Moosh! Ta-da! Moosh's face patterns? You mean the, like, lightning near the eye, kind of? Is there more to it than that? Sorry, I'm not really making good eye contact with my screen right now. Yes. Yes, I've put everything away. Huh. It's pretty. Okay, so now I've successfully remembered, finally, after way too long, because I remembered the last and the first. Good job, Plum. You're currently last. This time. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Interesting. Okay, so I didn't say it because I thought it was just my brain freaking out because I know this game frightened me. But when Moosh turned the face a little bit more to camera, like this. Thank you for redeeming third, Poison Darth Frog. That was funny timing. When Moosh turned their face more to camera, I saw it and I was like, that looks like a spider. And then I went, no, it doesn't. It doesn't have the right number of legs. You're just freaking out. Maybe it's similar to the markings on the spiders in this game. I don't know. They're freaky. But my first thought was spider. And then I was like, I can't back that up. But now that you say it, that's actually kind of fair. Like, it has stylization that is a bit similar to some of the Spider-Man stuff. So I feel a bit justified in seeing the face markings and being like, spider! Well, I guess this does fix one of my problems because I was gonna have to go back that way and maybe take a portal. I wasn't sure how to get back to my village to talk to the mayor without being able to open the gate. Oh, she's back. Oh, that sounds so cool, Poison Darth Frog. That sounds really cool. What a nice birthday present. You're not too shabby a wrangler after all. Won't this make getting back to your town a lot easier? Now, go finish your errand so you can get back. Get a move on. I'm so glad that she still exists, because Midna is still the best part of this. So I'm guessing what I'm supposed to do is jump the fence. Because I don't need to open the gate if I can jump the gate. Ooh. Okay. There's a chest up there. Can I get there yet? I probably need a hook shot for that. I've been here before, right? This isn't new. What? Greetings! I have come to deliver a letter. It is a letter from Oko. I don't remember who that is. Well, my business is concluded! Oh my gosh, this dude. His energy, it's so good. How do I don't... Letters. There they are. I was so happy to meet you and spend a bit of time with you. I am planning a trip to a new location, just so you know. If you continue your journeys, we might see each other again, so take care of yourself. P.S. I didn't have a chance to tell you this last time, but I have a son. I'll introduce you if we meet again. He's a good boy who can help you like an item. So be nice. Is Uku, is this the terrifying chicken that I found in the dungeon? And what do you mean you have a son who is a good boy who can help me like an item? I understand that in video game language, but I am extremely not okay with that sentence. I do not want to meet the creepy chicken's son. Thank you. Or the creepy chicken. The trauma. The Wii is 20? No! That's rude. Have I even been in this field before? Chad, I thought I'd been in this field before. Why does it feel like I maybe haven't been in this field before? I think what it means is as if he were an item. Oop. Is this water? Okay, it is water. Ah, one of those things. Hold on. Can I? Ooh, I can. Can I sword from... Oh, I can sword from the horse's back. Okay, we're learning how to fight on horseback a little bit. November 2006. That... There's another one. Excuse you. Okay. I am seeing the burning. That's very interesting. This feels like the area from the start of the game. I see. So that will eventually be a way in. And that is a chasm. This is the bridge that I put back? Yeah. Okay. Interesting. You think that there have gotta be some secrets in this field too? Can I get to the trees? I don't think I can get to the trees. The topography of this map is really throwing me off, and it's 100% like not clear to me that these chasms are things I could just sprint into without noticing. Your Wii still works, not even a Wii U, the OG Wii. Yes, so Poison Darth Frog, I have two. So both K Menzel and I still have our original operational Wiis, but mine did not come from 2006. I don't actually know when it came out, but mine was one of the ones with the like the GameCube slots on the side, and I'm not actually sure if that was an original one or not. Almost old enough to legally purchase alcohol in this country. Amazing. That looks like a spot where I could dig if I were a wolf. I don't really like those things. Okay, well, this half of the field does not seem to be all that interesting. Maybe if we go to the other part of the field. From 2007, very nice. Why are you... No. What is that thing? Okay. Ugh. So there's like these red things? Huh. I don't think they're anything special. Beavis, you still have your Angel!
Angry Angel _03 raided my stream.
We're coming back
with
to this
14
conversation.
views.
Angry Angel raid! Hello! Welcome in, Angry Angel. Welcome in, everybody from Angry Angel's stream. Hello, Salty Ginger. Angel! I love that emote. Just... I'm gonna be doing that forever now. Hello, Chopwa. Hello and welcome, everybody. Happy New Year. It is so lovely to see y'all. Let me get a shout out for Angel. Mostly because I'm actually really interested in what you were playing today. Stray. Oh, Cozy Cat. Cozy Cat with robots. How are you enjoying? Have you ever played Stray before? Because I know it's not like the most recent game, but I've always found it very, very sweet to just watch people play it because you just get to be a cat wandering around, and that is very delightful. Okay, good, great. Your second playthrough, are you having a good time? Answer as you will. For anyone who's just popping in for the first time, or even if you've been here before, I'm Lady QEW. I really like Nintendo games, and so we play a lot of Nintendo on this channel, and I'm playing through a whole bunch of Zelda games right now, most of which I am vaguely kind of sometimes okay-ish at, but I've never played this one before, and so it's just chaos all the time, and I'm very, very happy to see y'all, and I hope you had a wonderful transition into 2026 and that you're having a really good evening. It's so lovely to see you, and I'm so glad you're enjoying Stray. Kitties are so cute, and I don't get to have one, and so I have to live vicariously through my video games. Okay, so we were in the middle of discussing old consoles, and I did not follow up on that. So Beavis, you still have your NES, your SNES, your N64, your GameCube, and your PS2. Okay, so I still have my N64, which was the like the teal see-through one. I still have my N64, and I still have cartridges for my N64. I still have my silver GameCube, and I still have my like controllers and a bunch of my GameCube games, and I still have my original Wii with the like GameCube adapting bits on the side. And so that's what I have, but I never had an NES or an SNES. That's really cool. And that makes me kind of want to raid our technology closet, because K Menzel had a lot of different stuff than what I had, and I don't actually know what he had anymore. You sold all your Zelda 3DSs? That's okay. I mean, they're not the best Zeldas, Plum, so it's probably okay. Poison Darthrog with the real issues here. For all that you still have your SNES and your N64, you don't have a TV that you can use them with. That's too funny. That is absolutely too funny. You wish you weren't allergic to cats? I know! Shopwa, it's the worst. Because cats are so sweet, and they're so cute, and also sometimes they're little gremlins made of evil, but that's okay, we love them anyways. I can't tell what I'm supposed to do, but I feel like I've missed something. Is that silly? I feel like I've missed something, but I can't think what. Oh well. I'm sure we'll come back here at some point. Right? Would think. Wait. I'm not even sure I can leave. I can't deal with these rocks yet. How do I... Am I in the wrong place? Was I supposed to go out the other way? Anyway, being allergic to cats makes my life so much sadder because I would just have a cat in my wonderful apartment where I probably shouldn't keep a dog, especially not a large dog. Whoa, 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 whoa. I just saw something glittery. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Ugh. Get off! Get off the horse! Get off the horse! What button is get off the dumb horse? Nope, I'm pressing the button wrong again. Gimme that bug! Maybe? Did it not work? Where's... Ha! There he is. Gimme the bug. There's a bug. And it's such a beautiful horse named Moosh. We named our horse Moosh. Where's Minna to ask you if you're sure you're not forgetting something? See, this is what I'm confused by Poison Deathfrog. My experience of playing this game before the holiday break was it kept making me do things that I was like, really? Do I have to? Like, it kept stopping what I wanted to do and making me pay attention to the thing it wanted me to notice. And there was a little bit of that when I went to Death Mountain and then came out and it was like cutscene, and then I tried to walk and it was like another cutscene. Fair. But at the same time, I'm just like, why aren't you telling me where to go? Because I don't remember and I would actually appreciate it this time. Is Minna allergic to Moosh? Oh, it's Philippe! Yes! Hold on, I also think I noticed... 1 second. Okay, those were not steps. But there is absolutely a ladder over there. Nah, it's not letting me climb onto that. I don't know if it matters. I don't think it does. It can't, right? Am I sure I can't get over to those trees at all? No. The trees are the most tempting part of this for me. But it's just chasm. Just chasm. Oh, have I tried going up there? Go this way? Nope, that's also got a break. I am trying to hit you with my sword. Thank you. Huh. The game doesn't really want me to go anywhere. Which is weird, because it gave me my horse and then it sent me out into this field and I still don't know where to go and I'm just trying to go home. Very unclear. Very unclear. But I found a bug and now I'm worried that I've missed a different bug. So the last time I found a bug, I found 2 bugs. Well, I mean, there's also those bugs, but that's not what I mean at all. Ooh, very good check. Okay. Maybe we do go across the creepy little bridge. This should just take me back to where I was before, right? just ride Moosh as the wolf while Midna rides the wolf. We'll just stack. Oh. Oh. That was a path. I thought that was a... I am really quite confused. So I don't have any portals here. Which means I think coming here was the wrong place to go. And I think I'm going to have to go back. Leave me alone. Oh my gosh, why are there so many of you? And also, why is my sword button not working? I'm not very good at combat on the horse. This is what I've learned. You may be bold, but that path was bolder. Very funny. Okay. We're gonna go out the other direction. Because that direction doesn't seem to have helped us very much. Yep. This is not the same place. I mean, it's sort of the same place, but this is a different field. I thought those two exits went to the same field, but they do not. Oh, come on. Leave me alone, you stupid birds. What's the best way to get back to my village? Because I don't remember which way it is. Is it this way? That's true. So there is autosave in this game, but I also do have the ability to save manually if I want to. It doesn't really, like, it doesn't have a save state from the perspective of if I close the game now and reload, I'll be in the exact same place in the exact same context. It still has, like, auto load zones, but I can save because I want to, if I want to. Oh, I don't have portals because I'm not in the darkness right now. That's extremely inconvenient. And I forgot. That's okay. I think I finally figured out where I was going. So. I might have figured out how to get home because I recognize that field. Nope, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to stop and dismount. Wait. No. Where is the water? No. No. I didn't want to go to Hyrule Field. Silly game. I thought there was water near my house. I just see... Oh, no! This isn't my house yet. That's the dude who sold me the lantern. There. Oh, and there is a portal up there. I'm not remembering correctly what's going on. That's not the water I mean, right? Or is this the water I mean? I don't think it's the water I mean. I want the water where I was playing with my horse the first time. That's the water that I think I want to go to. Well, it is extremely inconvenient. Except I did see a portal in the sky, and so I might be able to, just for whatever reason I didn't see a portal where I was expecting to see one. So maybe I just don't remember? Okay. I thought... Oh, no, there you go. Hey, buddy. I was like, I thought I had this explained to me. Still so confusing. This is our wolf buddy. He's our bestest friend. He's also a terrifying skeletal creature. It's fine. Eldritch problems. Poison Darthfrog, I'm now just imagining that small toddler being like, I don't have access to any of my terrifying powers right now because I'm in the body of a toddler, which is extremely inconvenient, and that is his entire energy this whole game. It's me! The first stream ever of all 2026! Hello, Kate Bloomer. How are you? I made it. Do I feel ready to earn my next skill, chat? I almost wanted to say that I do not. Oh, I have to ending blow. This guy has not said very much at all, but I feel like clearly we're friends because we've now spoken twice, and both times he's tried to kill me. So that must make us best friends, obviously. Come at me? Okay, bro. There you go. Ending blow. Because we're both lefties with our swords? I mean, it probably makes training me a lot easier. If he's gonna be my best friend and he's gonna train me in sword combat, he probably should have also been a lefty. And so this is why he decided to volunteer for this mission instead of the myriad other skeletal warriors from, I'm certain, the skeleton army that I just haven't met yet. Actually, this is making me kind of curious because I don't recognize his armor. But I wonder if I will at some point. The vampire lady that travels between shadows, some rooms are more convenient than others. Right, but he is also a wolf, and we're also a wolf, and so maybe this is my long-lost brother. I think probably I'm supposed to be seeing signals that this is like me from the future, or me from the potential future where I'm on the losing side, training me how to be on the winning side instead. I like that best so far. So until I'm given evidence to the contrary, or until I run into anything else that would change this, I think I'm going to pretend that this is me, like my character Link's future, if I had lost against whoever the heck the final boss of this game is, trying to train me how to do it better. That Link and Park. Blink or nope, Park, because Link and Park. No, those are both very good suggestions. If I'm Link, clearly he's Blink. If I'm Link, clearly he's Park. I like that. We'll call him Park. He's Park. He's my alternate future. Link and Blink. 182. The shield attack. Okay. Okay. He is saying when facing a foe, you have to use ZR to thrust your shield against the defenses of your enemy. So I'm just gonna once more be like, that's this button, chat, and I will not trust myself to remember it correctly. Use ZL to lock on and then hit with ZR. Johnny English. Okay, I understand this concept. Very delightful Twitch name there. Very sad history for the warrior, though. Well, I mean, he seems to be doing pretty okay. He's got that glowing eye thing going on. He's got a protege. He can be a wolf sometimes, but I also think he's probably dead. The first 181 blinks didn't survive. No. Lincoln blink 182 because the first 181 didn't make it this far. That's too funny. Ooh. Oh, that's very convenient. Okay. So I can do with one arm now. He taught me. He taught me how to do it. 5 more secrets. That's so many more secrets. Okay. There. That's a thing that I definitely thought was going to happen. So now I can go talk to the mirror. Maybe. Oh, look, it's my house, kind of. Except I'm not looking. He's got the Vader breath. Maybe he's your father. I mean, yeah, there could be a possibility. Oh my gosh, he's shouting. Whoa! Is it you? You're safe and sound. Your clothes. What happened to you, lad? Oh no, Incels is my sister and it's gonna get awkward. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't plan a story out in advance. Do we think Nintendo did that? This dude has just pulled me off my horse and into his house. I see. So the young'uns are in Kakariko village. Well, that's good. Renato's an old friend. If they're in his care, then we can relax. Binda has very Yoda energy. That is a good point. So, don't keep me waiting, lad. Tell me of my little girl. Ilya is with the rest of 'em, right? Oh, I see. That ain't what I wanted to hear. That is true, actually. The girl who got shot by the Orc Captain with an arrow and traumatized me was not part of that group of children because she was kidnapped apparently more directly by the darkness as opposed to indirectly. I guess I need to think of all 5 of those poor kids, not just my own. They're all in danger. What I should be asking is how I can help. Well, you could explain to me how to get the Goron to stop running me over. What's that now? The Gorons of Death Mountain? I see. So, Renato told you that. Well, it's true. I did defeat the Gorons in a contest of strength and earn their trust with the help of a little secret. I can teach you the secret, but can you promise me that you absolutely, positively will not disclose it? Chat, can we keep a secret? If he tells me his secret, will we keep the secret? Or are we gonna tell people? What do you think? Good. Alrighty. Absolutely no one. Come this way. Yep, I have heard of sumo wrestling. Oh no, the basics of sumo wrestling are the same as stopping charging goats, but I screwed up at that the first time. I've never successfully stopped a charging goat. Okay. Grab with A. Midna, lift this giant bridge. Link, I'm not an eldritch entity. Midna, that is why you fail. Honestly, there's a lot of like good energy for that. Because yes, Midna does ride around on my back. Midna does demand that I like, I don't know, like how else was I supposed to get that bridge into the right place? Pardon me. No, but I also suck. And so this might take a while. So A is grab, B is push, and then we can sidestep. Oh man, he just did a full splits. Actually quite impressed. You have weak ankles there, Link. And also like a third his body weight. Oh, I see. Did you just slap me? Hold on. Nope, that is not what I wanted. Okay, so, the timing on the left and right thing is... Okay, shut up. Just let me do it again. No, I don't understand how to do this, but the timing on the left and right thing meant that I was not going the way that I wanted to go. Ow! Why is he so good at this? I mean, he is supposed to be in charge. Ouch. Hello? Why did he get so many more pushes that time? I don't understand. I don't care. So, like, stop it. I don't need dialogue for this. Just press the go button. I don't enjoy this at all. I didn't even press that button. I haven't. I'm pressing buttons that it's just fully ignoring. I don't understand how this works. Like, I'm not learning right now, and that is gonna irritate me. I was pressing a button to move that it wasn't doing for most of that fight. And so I'm like, am I only allowed to press the move button sometimes? Because, like, sometimes it was giving me that option, and other times it was not giving me that option. And it said there were 3 options, and it wasn't giving me all 3 options consistently. So do I only have the 3 options, or one of the 3 options sometimes, or 2 of the 3 options sometimes, or do I, like, what do you want from me? Bleh. Bleh. I'm like barely recovered from getting sick over the holidays. Ouch. Come on. And why does he get to do that sometimes? Like, I only ever get to push him 3 times, and sometimes he gets to push me like 8 times. And I'm like, what is that? Is there actually a rule about how I have to press A in order to do this? Because I'm spamming it the same way every time. Bah. Okay, so my issue was I apparently wasn't smacking him enough. I wasn't choosing the B option as much as I could have. I understand the concept, but that doesn't mean I understand the strategy. That's hilarious. So I did spend time with my mom and my brother, and that is, I think, where I got sick, but like it might have been my coworkers. I just think it's more likely my brother because he was also sick. And so like one of us clearly gave it to the other is pretty much what it comes down to. And I don't know who started it, but it doesn't matter because if you can't share with your siblings, who can you share with? But it did lead to me actually having a much more relaxing week than I expected because there was a lot of stuff that I just didn't bother with and was a lot more able to let go of. But I was down for about 3 days. And then, of course, K Menzel caught it for me. And so he was also down for another 3 days, but later. And so we just kind of lost a week cumulatively. But it means that we both got a lot of opportunity to rest. And that's a good thing. 500 times, obviously, poison death. An arbitrary number of times that I'm going to have to smack this old man before he calls me master. Very funny. Oh, I'm sorry that you're off whack. The secret to beating the Gorons is locked away in that chest. Take it with you. Wait, I thought the wrestling was the secret. I think it's a mustache, but we are calling it tusks. Oh! You can probably tell those boots are made of iron. Those boots are made for walking, son. Whoever wears them won't easily be pushed around. But don't tell anyone about those boots. Okay, I won't, I suppose. The iron boots are made of iron? Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a mustache, but it's very tusk energy. Oh, nope, that's your sumo wrestling arena. Where's your... Is this your door? How do I leave? They're ironic boots. Oh my gosh, look at the swagger, chat. Look at the swagger. He did say it was a secret. Oh no, I've revealed everything. It's fine, chat was there when he told me. So many goats. Why is the postman just there? That's a great question. So now I have to tell everyone in the village that their kids are safe, obviously. Sure. Oops. Nothing? Stop talking to me. I was pressing the, like, button that I thought was the go faster button. And it's not a go faster button. How do I go faster? Why? What are you stuck on? What is your problem, horse? Why is that one just going the wrong way? I hate all of these goats. Why are they being insistent on running the wrong way? Literally hurting you. I don't remember how this game works anymore. Ugh, these rude little goats. These rude little goats? Okay. Why is that one going the wrong way again? No. Hit it, you dumb goat. Aim at the dumb goat barn. What a goofball of a goat. Some of those goats ran in directions that made no sense to me. But good enough. Wow. I can't believe that that was considered a good job. Because it was not. No part of that was a good job. I mean, except for the part where there was that one moment. Because what I tried to do was clump them all together and then do like one circuit around. And I did get like 14 of them in like 2 seconds. Because some of that worked. Okay, so where's the other parents? Nope. I've done that a lot today, and so I feel the need to say this out loud so that I can remind myself not to do it. In Ocarina of Time, I think, you pressed B to stop your horse, like to stop suddenly, rather than to just run out your time. So you pressed B to stop and B to dismount, and you do not press B to do those things on this because you're supposed to be able to fight on the horse. And so you press B to draw your sword, which means I keep drawing my sword when I'm trying to stop my horse. And that's not very helpful. Okay. I do not see dude with pregnant wife. Awkward. What about that dude? Will he talk to me? Hey, did you know your kids are okay? Oh, we get a full cutscene for this. The children are alive. And it is fantastic. I'm so glad that I could let you know. Is that really all that conversation's gonna be? Okay. So I have to tell everybody. Where is everybody, though? Hey, the children are alive. Poison Darthrak, thank you very much for redeeming Let's Go to the Lobby, aka Eat Everything. I will do that while this lady is chatting with me. I got some chips for my dehydrate. Yum. That's my horse. Does someone live here? I got my drink for my hydrate. Thank you again, Poison Dark Frog, for letting me have some snackage. Oh, there's another guy over here. Oh, he's that guy. I have jelly beans. For my non-seasonal candy, I have apple, watermelon, and toasted marshmallow. And then I'm gonna have me a seasonal candy, which is a winter green mint. Hi, puppy. I mean, actually, Chad, you can hold the dog. Chad, you can hold the dog. I'm never moving again. Okay. So now I need to tell y'all the story from today. Look at Link's face right now. Look at that, like, slight smile, the eyes, and then the eyes looking at the dog, just looking to the side of the dog. That face, that face. So one of my coworkers has a puppy and occasionally brings that puppy to work, depending on like shift that they're working and what they're doing and whatever. And so there's like a little box for the puppy, and the puppy is very friendly. And the puppy is very willing to be pet. And this puppy sometimes gets lonely. And so occasionally, especially when I've just had a rough meeting or a tough thing that I have to do, I will just go pick up the puppy and hold it exactly like this. And my face will look exactly like that. And so I had a little bit of puppy time at work today. And this is exactly what it looked like. This is exactly what it looked like. He does look a little derpy. Anyway, this is my dog now. Yep, that's definitely what I was doing. I never want to put this dog down. Chad, I can't leave the house while holding the dog. I live here now. I'm never moving again. I'm never moving again. I've moved in. I don't want to put the puppy down. Oh, my favorite. Okay, we're coming back to this house. We're coming back to this house a lot because there's a puppy and they let me pick the puppy up. Well, that was a delight and a half for me. Just became the best game of the series. If the game was go stand in this cottage and hold this dog, I'd be like 10 out of 10. No notes, 5 stars. Yes. Have I told everyone else? I thought I'd told everyone else. Who am I missing? Cape Bloomer, thank you very much for redeeming Elden Spring, formerly known as Sploosh, formerly known as Hydrate for 69 channel points. Nice. Oh, and also, thank you very much, Cape Bloomer, for redeeming Stretch. And thank you, Kate, for redeeming non-free hug. How nice of you to spend your meaningless calories at channel. On a nice little hug. I hope you enjoyed that. I did get the sword back. I think Valley Girl is still hanging out with the Gobos. So I haven't told the guy who gave me the sword because I don't know where he is. Keep Bloomer, thank you very much for redeeming a rant about what I get for the holidays and for people over the holidays. Is this just a way to secretly figure out what I'm gonna get you? I'll never tell. As I am going on this rant, I figured we should get an example. It's a very shiny example. Oh, who's that addressed to? You'll never know. You'll never know. So, I haven't actually finished my holidays yet because there are still other family members to visit. It was very frustrating to get sick when we did, specifically because it meant we had to cancel some Christmases. You gotta find your wrapping paper. You really don't gotta. This was just the easiest way to do it. And I happen to really like this wrapping paper. It's very shiny and it's very easy to fold. So we had to cancel one of our Christmas visits and we have rescheduled it for this upcoming weekend. So we're still not quite done. But I do have a few favorites. So one of the things that I particularly liked about this holiday, as we are ranting about this, is for a very long time my family has had a copy of the classic Star Wars Trivial Pursuit, which is very funny and a game we really enjoy. And I recently learned that they did a remake of that game-ish or around 2016 that included all 6 movies instead of primarily the first 3 movies, as well as some questions even about episode 7. And my brother is a humongous Star Wars fan and always has been. And he was talking about this game about a month ago. And K. Menzel went out of his way to find a reasonably priced copy on eBay and get it so that we could bring it to Christmas. And we played that game twice. And boy, was it interesting to see the difference between some of the questions and like even the style of questions. And some of the questions were just impossibly hard and some were so easy you kind of couldn't believe it. But all in all, it means I think I had a really good Christmas, and we managed to do stockings for people. And so we got candy and we got just lovely, lovely, lovely things. I think my mom got a lot of puzzles. I definitely gave her a puzzle and at least one other person did. And my brother gave me a game, which was really cool. I don't know if that's so much a rant as it is a story time, but it's accompanied by the slightly passive-aggressive presence of a present that I can't just like chuck through the screen and have land in your lap. But it exists, I promise it does. And it's even wrapped. I actually still have 2 gifts to wrap. You got some puzzled looks. That sounds delightful. Good. Since you're the one who redeemed for it, then your opinion is really the one that counts. So Poison Dart Frog. From what I understand, the girl who is closest in age to Link, who is the one that was hanging out with our horse. Now, I barely remember that she looks different from some of the other characters, but I do remember she was taller. She is still missing. As far as I know, all of our other neighbors are free. But I am a little bit confused as to why I got the passive-aggressive statement of like, who else do I need to tell? And so I think I'm done. And I might just be able to go to Death Mountain. I can tell you what it is. No, it's because you said a female. Because it was not the word female, it was the 2 of them next to each other. It was a very, very silly thing. I know! This is a point. The point is that it wasn't bad language. I think the point is that if you think about how computers learn things, that type of language absolutely has been used for bullying purposes. There's certain contexts in which that can pop up in a sentence that are not great sentences. But you were using it in a grammatically accurate and reasonable way, and I just don't think a computer has the ability to understand that. And that's a much better rant than what I was ranting about before. Like, what a weird flag. Maybe there's someone near my house that I haven't talked to yet. Did I ever go down into the basement of my house? I kind of want to go into the basement of my house. It is. Did I already do this? I don't remember if I already did this. I did not. Ooh. There's 50 rupees. You completely forgot about them. That is so silly. We're rich! 50 bucks. Just found them. There's a monarchy? I guess so. It's just not clear to me. Oops, that's not where we're going. She is a princess, but she's not the one in charge right now? But I do suppose it's often the king of Hyrule that is considered her dad, so... Yeah? Okay. So now I know how to defeat the Gorons. That means... I just gotta go back, I suppose. Goodness, I'm glad they gave me my horse back for this. I'm not very good at turning corners with this horse. That is true. That is literally the name, and you still couldn't give it that name. Ow. Hello? This is gonna stun lock me again, chat. I can't get off my horse. How ridiculous. I do not like the horse control, and I also do not like the combat in general in this game, but it's fine. Oops, this isn't the way I want to go, I don't think. I'm actually not sure which way I was going. They almost figured it out. They almost figured out how to take down the hero. Just shoot. It would have been well deserved. I love running them down with the horse. Wait. I'm I'm hearing... Do you hear the magic noise, chat? Ah! No! I need a stop button. What is the stop button when you're on the horse? There we go. Hello, friend. I heard the glitteries. I heard. Well, we got there. I think I've been in this part of the field before, but I didn't see that bug. Right? Have I? I'm no longer as confident that I've actually been in this part of the field before. I have to have. I didn't mean to run you down, sorry. None of this looks all that familiar to me. I could jump this fence, but like... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! The horse controls are the worst! Or I don't understand them. One of the two. I just heard a glitter. I just heard it. I'm hearing... Hello. Okay, so shockingly I seem to be pretty good at hearing very subtle sparking noises. I swear I've been in this part of the field before. Is there anything that I'm missing? Can I step on you? Look at him gliding into the rock. Excuse? I think this is where I want to try to go, but I thought that this was the area that was blocked off by rocks before. If I can figure out how to get back to the mountain, I'm probably gonna save. Yes, okay, so this is the way that was blocked off by rocks. Why does this field look so different? What on earth? Okay, still a chasm there, still a bunch of trees that I can't get to. Fine, I guess. Oh, there's a treasure chest up there. Can I do anything about this one? Ooh. Maybe? Oh, come on. Okay. Well, not yet. Okay. I guess I can't get that treasure chest yet. That's fine. And so if that's the case... then we've gotta jump. I think. Are you serious? Him again? He stole the last one. I just said they were all safe except for that one girl, and now he's stealing a different one. Oh, Colin. His eyes are still open. Can this game quit it with the trauma? I'm gonna shoot this dude in the face. Do I have to fight him now? Am I gonna fight him now? Come on, I'll fight you now. What a good angry face, Link. Good for you. Good for you being all angry. Okay, where is he? Excuse you? What part of that was dismount? Ugh. Where did he go? Okay, so I think break is actually pull back on the stick. Explain to me what just happened. They fled north towards the field? This isn't... That's not north? North is to Death Mountain? That's awful. This is genuinely awful. So here's the problem, chat. I was intending to, like, save. And quit. I am happy to absolutely wreck all of you. Except my horse is being an idiot. Come on. How do I hit him? What am I trying to do? It is extremely unclear to me what I'm trying to do. It is unclear what I'm trying to do, and I'm frustrated because what I was trying to do was get to a spot where I could stop. And I'm not entirely certain that I'm allowed to stop right now. But so help me, if you've done stupid thugs don't get out of my way, where even is he anymore? hate these things. Leave me alone. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! I do not like the horse controls. I do not like fighting on the horse. I do not like any part of this. Anyways. Ah! What are you doing? What are you doing? Why is my horse an idiot? So, apparently, if you're trying to target an enemy, it will turn your horse, which is not a thing that I desire to do. I will never desire to do that. What a weird choice of a mechanic. Horse combat is never going to be my favorite kind of combat. It won't ever be something that I like. Ugh. Why does he still... Ugh. Well... I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. It had a direction and I pressed the direction and it didn't do the direction, and so I don't understand the rules or what it is trying to do. Hello? I will never agree with the concept of you have to push forward. Okay. I don't understand what I am being asked to do. I don't understand what I'm being asked to do. I am trying to go faster. I am trying to move my horse. I am trying to go forward. None of which is a button, and now I can't turn around. What even is this? Ugh. Okay, so movement is normal, which is very unclear. Turn around, you dumb horse. Everything about this is dumb. Oh my gosh. So here's the thing, chat. I like the story. I like the adventure. The combat in Zelda games in general sucks. And in this one in particular, like, I agree that I'm bad, okay? I'm never suggesting that I'm good at this. I've never suggested that I'm good at this combat. But, like, the complete level of how stupid every part of being on a horse and having a sword is in this game, get me out of here. I never want to fight anything on a horse. I was excited to kill this guy, and every part of this combat has made me incandescent with rage. Like, that was the most frustrating thing I've ever done, and that was the first dumb little mini-boss in this game. Are you looking forward to, like, 2/3 of the way through this game? Because I already had every reason to be invested in this. He kidnapped the little blonde child, and he's the dude who shot the girl at the beginning. Yes, I want to push him off a bridge. What part of any of what you saw there was actually helpful to try to teach you the mechanics of a thing that you were trying to do for the first time? Horsal combat sounds like a terrible game. Like, ugh! Because the thing is, I have been talking about this all stream. I've been talking about how frustrating it is for me to just control my horse, because it doesn't control the same way as the last 3D Zelda game that I played. I had a mount in Ocarina of Time and in Majora's Mask. And in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, you had to press the A button to start Epona moving before you could steer her, and you had to press the B button to stop her. And so I have 2 games of training that say you press the button first. And so for this game to be like, no, 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 the button presses are doing things. You need to, like, push your stick first. That is how you move forward, and that is how you back up. And every button that you are pressing as part of your muscle memory of press the button, that's going to screw you up because that's going to do something else. And then to add on top of that, the fact that your targeting actually changes the direction that your horse moves without you touching the stick. I don't know if you'll notice that. It took me a bunch of time around that field to notice that because I was trying to target the boss so that I could swing at the boss. This kid. I was trying to swing at the boss, so I'm targeting the boss because I want to make sure I can swing at the boss when I get close to the boss. And instead, it's making my horse turn left because someone else got kind of close to me and it switched my auto target without my permission. Yeah, no part of this was going to be like, probably if I understood what to do, this wouldn't be that bad, but I don't. These are brand new mechanics. I've never fought anything like this before, and it's just so frustrating. This, boy, I should not have drank that lava lamp. I wanted to be excited. I threw that dude off a bridge. Okay? I got him back. He killed my friend. I get him back. I shove him off the bridge. It just was frustrating. It was frustrating, and it was also frustrating to me because, like, the controls that appeared when I was on the bridge, that was like the left-right thing, that is exactly visually the same indicator that I was given for the sumo wrestling that I just learned. And in sumo wrestling, those things were acting like a button. Like, I wasn't pressing and holding right to move right. I was pressing it once to do a move to the right. And so when I saw the exact same thing pictured, the L stick with the left and the right, I assumed I would press and it would blue, and it was not. It was telling me I could move left and right on this bridge. And I'm like, you just gave me the exact same visual cue for two different instructions. I'm gonna light you on fire now, thank you. Like, you can't do that. You can't do that. I did stab him in the face. That was promised in episode 1. We successfully stabbed him in the face so effectively that he fell off a bridge into a chasm. After he sent me careening into the chasm bridge like 3 times. And so, honestly, we weren't really better than him, but we did succeed. Finger guns. We're fine. I'm fine. I just... Oh, if there was a way to be like, let's introduce a brand new mechanic in the most frustrating way we possibly could. 10 out of 10, no notes, man. I don't think you could have done that in a way that would have frustrated me more than this. So here's what we're learning from this. What we're learning is I'm super glad that I only had to successfully hit him 2 or 3 times to knock him off, because if I had to do that ad nauseum, ugh. Ugh. No, I'm not okay, but thanks for asking, Colin. Just every sharp rock. That's spectacular. Oh, he's got a gap tooth like me. Colin, I have a gap tooth. Shh. He just apologized for shoving her. Did you? Sorry, I didn't read that dialogue out loud. Colin just woke up, looked at the girl whose life he saved, and said, "I'm sorry for shoving you. Are you mad?" You know what, Beth? You should say yes. You should say you're incredibly mad. How dare he? Are you dying? Okay. No, not dying. Just being weirdly inspirational. Inspirational, chat. Nintendo has taught me that this is inspirational. You didn't know that I saved you? I guess you were probably unconscious. Poor dude. I can do any- Oh, the Eldritch Horror. He's there. He's there. Yes, I can probably do something to help the Gorons in the mine. Just for you, Colin. Yeah, I guess we'll assume tiredness. Traumatic events. Poor kid. I am very glad that he did not get kidnapped. And while I am glad that I successfully stabbed the Orc Captain in the face, I do note that I still don't know what he did with the girl. But now I've killed him. And so how am I supposed to figure it out? No, sorry, you can't be a hero. You don't have a green hat. So we're saving now because I didn't save beforehand. That was an incredibly frustrating combat to have bumped into. I was kind of planning on streaming for an hour and a bit because I'm actually fairly tired. Obviously, coming off a holiday and going back to work is a little bit exhausting. And so I was genuinely planning on streaming for an hour and a bit. And then I was edging close to an hour and a half, and I thought, oh, that's fine. When I get back to Kakariko Village, I'll save and I'll just be done. And so getting blindsided by a mini boss fight was not my favorite thing. He's probably being lifted into the ambulance now. Go ask him before they crash into a tree and he falls back down the cliff. Psh, 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 psh. I'm just imagining him like a pinball hitting everything on the way down. I am going to choose to focus on the feelings of satisfaction of having done what I said I would do and stabbed that Orc Captain in the face. That was successful. That was a successful part of this evening. Just because every aspect of it makes me want to like phone Nintendo and be like, hey, first of all, so whoever was making the faces in this game, can you check and make sure they're all right? But second of all, whoever decided on the controls for this game, no, they shouldn't be allowed to do that anymore. They shouldn't be allowed to do that anymore. And that's okay. So I am going to end a little bit early tonight still, but I should be back. I don't think we will have many scheduled interruptions. I should be able to be streaming, well, obviously life circumstances notwithstanding. My anticipation is I will resume my standard schedule of streaming Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern time, so same time, same place, same game next week, and we'll see how many times I threaten to break something, because I'm not entirely certain that the wrestling match or any aspect of Death Mountain is going to make me happier, but it will mean progress. So if you want to come out and hang out with me again next week, Wednesday night, 7 p.m, I'll be here. Usually I stream for a couple of hours. Sometimes I take it a little bit easy. I did pop a raid message into the chat because I do see that Fiend is live. I don't see many other people live on my list, but Fiend is live, and we love ourselves good Canadian content. So we are going to jump over and hang out with Fiend for a bit, who is playing RV there yet? I think Death Mountain sounds super pleasant. I'm sure it's gonna be great, and there's not gonna be any issues whatsoever. Poison Darth Frog. None at all. Ugh. I have 1 health left and he's like gasping and choking, and I'm like, yeah, that seems like a later problem. So thank you so much for stopping in. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the people who resubbed. Thank you again to Angry Angel and her community for popping in and saying hi. I love meeting new people and getting to see old friends. And so it was really cool to be able to reconnect with all of you guys this new year. And I hope I'll see some of you back. She's playing Mario Kart with an RV. I don't know, but look, we're gonna go look, and it's gonna be great. And so hopefully I'll get to hang out with y'all again at some point. But until then, and as always, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, a wonderful rest of your week, and a wonderful weekend. And until I see you next time, keep it cute.